It is TTRF 2K2 Mousei Interactive here. Now, it's time to hear about some delicious news regarding to cable TV. So, begin from today, as according to Jason the cartoon fan, and then posts and yesterday it was reported and was announced that Warner Brothers Discovery will move up Adult Swim from 7 p.m. to 6 p.m. This announcement was made during the WBD Upfront event, talking to the press and advertisers. This comes as increasingly kids have stopped watching cable TV and are now watching YouTube or other streaming services. So, this comes as just recently, beginning in the fall of 2023, Adult Swim will expand its time from 7 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, it's going to expand again at 6. Cartoon Network, which advertised itself as targeting a core audience of boys and girls ages 6 to 12, now, though most of its viewers are over the age of 18, with 75% of its viewers now over the age of 18 and 43% over the age of 30, according to the Stadia. Because of this, it seems that Warner Bros. Discovery wants to use Adult Swim to help drive up most of its viewership earlier by expanding Adult Swim up to 6 p.m. It is also been reported that in 2022, during the hours of 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., 68% of Cartoon Network's audience was over the age of 18. This time block has traditionally been big, with school-aged kids looking to watch TV before bed. Increasing the next generation of possible cable TV subscribers are now on streaming. Kids are watching YouTube Kids, Disney Plus, or Paramount Plus instead of Cartoon Network. Older kids are watching Paramount Plus or Disney Plus. Moving up Adult Swim earlier will help to attract advisors. This brings in more of the content that targets what advertisers want viewers aged 18 to 34 on average. Well, that has changed. The prime advertising dollars have often been spent on programming being watched by 18 to 34-year-olds. No date has been confirmed for when will Adults will move up to 6 p.m. at this time, but news will soon be drawing as when fall 2023 comes. It has also been announced that American Dad, Fox's lowest rated show that was been on the Fox network, which later been moved to TBS and then went to Adult Swim, will help be a lead for this newly expanded Adult Swim block. We will have to wait and see the full Adult Swim schedule once it is expanded. This is the end of an era, and this will be looking grim for the Cartoon Network itself. If we look at Cartoon Network in the 2000s and 2010s, early 2010s to be exact, and late 2000s, Cartoon Network has been very great ever since Jim Samples was the head of a role for the Cartoon Network department, but left due to the bomb scare in 2007. Then, a lot of people didn't like this. At first, not all people weren't really, we don't know. But anyway, my reaction to this, well, honestly, nobody doesn't even care. None of my team at Mousei Interactive or at my YouTube channel are not caring about Cartoon Network anymore. As besides, we already switched from Sling to Roku TV, and we're having so much fun watching Roku TV because of the channels that they got on their line, like the newly parted Warner Brothers Television TV channels on Roku, as well as Tubi, Paramount Plus, HBO Max, which will turn into Warner Max. I don't care if everybody says it's called Max. I want it to be called Warner Max at this point. At this point. And what else? Paramount Plus, and such. And we're also on YouTube. Honestly, we have a lot of entertainment we got. Cable TV is just declining. A lot of people don't subscribe to cable because of how expensive they are and how bad they are. Like, the prices keep being changing. A lot of stuff has been changing. And the next part is that most of CN's viewers were watching Adult Swim rather than Cartoon Network. And this was because a lot of the constant repeats of the same old freaking shows all over and over and over again. Honestly, I don't like it. Seriously. And also, Cartoon Network obviously deserves to lose another hour anyway, because its programming is just uninspiring and completely redundant. Ugh. I'm sorry if this upsets you Cartoon Network fans, but it's true that nobody doesn't even care for Cartoon Network at this point. I know things are starting to look grim, but hey, this is the next generation of entertainment. This is why Saturday morning cartoons, as we know it, were gone when Vortex, NBC Kids, and Mi Telemundo ended their runs. Saturday morning cartoons did briefly return when Kids Click came to be, but honestly, that failed too. Then we got MeTV. Honestly, MeTV is fine. I know it's part of cable, but honestly, who gives a flying F if it's part of cable or not? Anyway, it did bring back some of the cartoons, almost not all of them. We don't want it to be part of the Warner Brothers umbrella, but we just want it to be part of its original parent company. So, Cartoon Network losing another hour? Yeah, that hurt. But I want to say that I feel sad for Cartoon Network. But I'm afraid it's going down the toilet because they don't acquire new shows. And they don't get any new shows. They keep being delayed or being laid off. Sorry, but we should actually pay attention more about what the kind of entertainment we got. We got YouTube Kids, we got Roku TV, we got Paramount Plus, we got Disney Plus, though that was failing, but who cares? We also got a lot of entertainment that we got. Seriously, a lot of entertainment that we got. Honestly. Also, by the way, this Cartoon Network losing another hour thing, I think I mentioned by somebody, which is Jason the Cartoon Fan. It is worth mentioning that Cartoon Network became the time slot that Noggin had from 2002 to 2007, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now Cartoon Network and Adult Swim has turned into Noggin and the N. Part of nostalgia for me because I just can't believe it actually happened. It's going to happen in fall 2023. I can't believe it. I haven't seen that type of time slot in years, since I was born in 2002, right before Noggin split its programming into 2 distinct blocks. Wow. My goodness. I haven't heard this 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. thing for a very long time. Get that. What? Imagine that. I'm pretty sure nobody can't imagine that. Seriously, I cannot believe it. Boy, this is unimaginable because because I just can't believe this actually is actually happening. Adult Swim moving up to 6 p.m. and this is how it's going to happen. Honestly, I just can't believe it. Now, anyway, anywho, in conclusion, I think Cartoon Network would have been fine if they just get new shows rather than just focusing on the retro stuff. As we heard from Benzie Johnson's video about the retro stuff. Retro does not rate. Seriously, retro doesn't rate, he says. We need new stuff rather than just the retro stuff. Again, retro doesn't rate. Now anyway, I just can't believe this. It was already bad enough that when the Hub transitions into the Discovery Family, the daytime schedule featured kids programming while evening would show Discovery content from the Discovery Channel's library rather than the primetime programming that the Hub used to air, like Alf and many more. And does WBD really have to bring back a nostalgia time slot that I have remembered when the Noggin Channel used to be there in the 2000s? Oh my goodness. How my goodness. Even so, just like Nick at Night and some other channels, Cartoon Network is continuing to decline. And as of 2023, they still air some of the same old programming that nobody doesn't even want to watch anymore. Gumball, Teen Titans Go, Craig of the Creek, and so much more. We do see some retro stuff, and again, retro doesn't rate. They don't even air their older cartoons anymore. Sad, I know. I mean, if Cartoon Planet was still around, we could have had a ton of more variety right now. But then again, one of the voice actors who did Brachiosaurus had passed away. So that's a bummer per se. True, Cartoon Network may be a little bit, repetitive with its programming, but it would take more than just retro to bring Cartoon Network's viewers back up. But can't change the history. So yeah, with all Cartoon Network programming still being repetitive as such, Cartoon Network is slowly but surely starting to decline down its own future and starting to doom their own future. Cartoonito, in danger. Cartoon Network itself, in danger. Acme Night, in danger. Its new future, in danger. Doomed from the start. And this is probably going to be the worst. And again, we cannot judge Michael Owing for this. We cannot judge him before new programming and new shows come, because that will be uncalled for. Like, remember, when Tom Ashine was president at Cartoon Network, everyone judged him because of his poor decisions. Cartoon Network bringing back into the preschool marketing, Cartoon Network trying to do live action, and also trying to copy Nickelodeon and Disney Channel. What the heck? The network was just wanted to try new things. But the problem was, they already did this before, back in the 2000s and 90s. Yes, yeah. But anyway, who cared? Who even gives a flying F if they even tried it or tried it again? At the matters which they were just trying to be themselves. But they would have tried being themselves if it I do wish that these cartoon pilots would actually grow into a shows of their own, instead of just being part of like screenshot shorts. I mean, I just sure hope the Cartoons moniker isn't dead again. Because if it's dead again, that means we're going to have even more of a bit of a problem. Anywho. Final thoughts. Nostalgic, fine, and none of my team at Mouseside Interactive or my YouTube channel doesn't even care if they lose any airtime anyway. And besides, Cartoon Network really needs to, improve better. Stop just focusing on the retro stuff. Focus on new and old. That could have saved a lot. That could have done a lot for the network, actually. Yeah. That's about it. Yeah. I mean, Nickelodeon would focus more on new and old, but now they're focusing on the new. Seriously. Nickelodeon has already brought back their iconic Splat. Well, not really the old, but the new one. And also, I also made a comment from somebody else's video on YouTube that Cartoon Network needs to learn from Nickelodeon. Seriously. Cartoon Network needs to learn from what Nickelodeon did this year. Seriously. Cartoon Network would have did that. Bring back their iconic checkerboard logo. Or their three-dimensional CN logo. Seriously. Cartoon Network would actually be doing that. Please, Cartoon Network, learn from Nickelodeon. Learn from what Nickelodeon had did this year. Seriously. I gotta go. TTRF 2K2, Mouseside Interactive out.